Oh, today is going to be interesting. I'm currently in bed. It's like 9:15. I slept in today because I don't have anything to do till like 11, and then after my 11 o'clock thing, I have a 12:30 appointment to get a new tattoo. I know I haven't been in the tattoo chair in so long, but I'm finally getting a new tattoo today. I booked this appointment originally for my birthday. Like, this is my birthday gift to myself, and I am a wee bit nervous because of the placement and everything. I have one more tattoo planned, but I couldn't get them in the same day. You're gonna come with me throughout today as I get ready for my tattoo appointment, and you're gonna get a tattoo tour. A lot of people always ask, and I'm like, I never explain my tattoos. I just show up with them. You guys really never see me get them, so I think this is perfect. So yes, and thank you to Scentbird for sponsoring today's video. I appreciate you so much. I'm gonna get up, get ready for today, and we're gonna go about our day. Okay, I'm terrified. I randomly just thought of like that era where like YouTubers, including myself, would take the camera and record while they pee and leave it in. What was that about? What was going on with that? Second time today. I'm sitting here chilling with my AT&T fiber. You know why this is happening? Because I short on. So before we get any further to today's video, let's give a huge shout out to today's video sponsor, which is Scentbird. Scentbird is a subscription fragrance service that allows you to try different scents of different luxurious brands like Dolce Cabana, Burberry, Juicy Couture, and so many more. I've been trying to find some new scents that I personally just love to wear every day that are easily accessible and affordable. Most importantly, because fragrances can get expensive, especially when buying huge bottles. Scentbird actually sends travel size vials of these fragrances that are totally up to you. You get to choose whatever you want based on your desires, and you basically get the trial version of a luxury fragrance and scent and perfume or cologne that you wish to try out. Since that y'all know I personally love Marc Jacobs Perfect, Marc Jacobs Daisy, I love Ariana Grande Sweet Like Candy. But with Scentbird, I was able to try 4 new fragrances that I'm going to share with you guys today. And the cool thing about Scentbird is that they come in these little type of black baggies. I personally like to just stick these in my purse. Very discreet and very easy to travel with, and they come in these tiny little vials, which I love. And all you do is twist up and you can start spraying. This scent is actually the Juicy Couture Viva La Juicy Noir. This one definitely gives me like a summery spring sweetness. The next one we have is this Dolce & Cabana Light Blue. Let me tell you something. If Dolce & Cabana gonna do anything, it's step. More of like a clean lavender scent, if that makes sense. Kind of like a watery lavender and very light scent. This is the Hugh Haley Kyoko. Very clean smell as well, but it also has a hint of flowers and roses, and I love smelling like flowers and roses on date nights or when I'm going to somewhere a little bit more fancy, just so I can fit the vibe. And then my final one, which is my personal favorite out of these 4, is actually by Burberry. Cute little pink vial. This is the Burberry Brit Edt. This one smells very clean and minimal, not too strong, but also very subtle, but you can still tell somebody's wearing it. And also I'd like to say, and I'm very excited about saying, that Scentbird is now available in Canada. So to all my Canadian watchers, you can also join in on the Scentbird action. Once again, thank you so much again, Scentbird, for sponsoring today's video, and make sure you check out the link down below or use code aliyah for 55% off your first month at Scentbird. And let's go ahead and get back into my tattoo vlog. So I just got my one meeting for the day, and I decided that I'm going to get ready for the tattoo shop. In order for me to go to the tattoo shop, I usually just do a little bit of makeup, nothing too crazy, just like a little bit of CC cream, do my brows a little bit, and just really try to make myself look a little bit older. Maybe some lashes if I can find a good pair. I feel like I already look young. Going to a tattoo shop looking way younger than you are is not only uncomfortable, but it's just like weird. I'm probably around the same age as a lot of the artists in there. I would at least like to look like I belong there. You know what I'm saying? Like, look like I can be in this shop. So we're doing a little bit of makeup, and I mean like the slightest bit. So we're going for a natural look today. Y'all know I love my natural looks. I'm using this aliyah Super Serum Skin Tint with SPF 40 with niacinamide and hyaluronic acid. I'm actually gonna take a brush and apply this because I think it'll be fastest, and my beauty blender is absolutely disgusting, very TMI, but it's very nasty and I don't want to use it on my face. I have to get a new one because I think it's past cleaning repair sweets. Probably gonna add this stuff to the lower half of my face just because my skin looks kind of even today, but I don't want to take any chances because whenever I'm in pain, I get hot. Like if somebody's doing my hair and they tug it too hard, my face gets hot, my body gets warm. And because of the placement of my tattoo, something tells me I might get a little bit warm. In the tattoo shop, they be having the AC on like 50 something. Like it'd be cold in there because it's people in and out, this, that, and the third. You don't want it to be too hot. But I personally really like my tattoo shop. If you don't know, I go to Charlotte Tattoo Company in Charlotte, North Carolina, or off of Central Ave. I love Charlotte Tattoo Company. I don't want to use this on my face, but I think we're just gonna have to go for it today. I love my tattoo shop. All but 3 tattoos I have was done there. I've been to 2 artists there. I love my tattoo artist. Her name is Anna. I love her. She's done some of my favorite tattoos that I have. Favorite tattoos that I have been done there. All the artists there are so talented. They're so nice. And I really just like the Charlotte Tattoo family because they're really sweet. Ever since I started going there, I've not gone anywhere else. I've only been to 2 tattoo shops my entire life, which I'm going to talk about later in the tattoo tour, but I've only been to 2 tattoo shops my entire life, and one was in Greensboro when I lived there. We don't talk about it. That was also a really good shop. It was, I think it's called Legacy Irons Tattoo. They're really good artists there as well, but theirs are a little bit overpriced. We'll talk about prices and stuff in the tour if I can remember them. I'm not doing that much makeup today. I really just want to look like I belong because looking like the youngest person in a room in like a mainly older yet young adult setting is just not fun. Like I want to look like I belong there. Like my tattoo shop doesn't even tattoo. They don't tattoo any minors. So everybody in there is 18 plus. You know that for a fact because they don't even tattoo minors even with parental consent. Like they don't like children. And you know what? I find that amazing. Do your thing. I don't want to hear screaming and wailing from the 16-year-old in the chair. I found my tattoo shop through word of mouth. Actually, my older sister, she has like 3 tattoos and she's always gone here. She said all the artists there were really good, so when I went, I didn't know who to go with, but I found my artist out of pure chance and I've stuck with her since. I'm trying to find my lash glue because if you think I'm going to the tattoo shop without lashes, you are insane. I personally love the Duo brush on adhesive, and then I like the Duo quick set strip lash adhesive. I usually put the quick lash on the actual lash and then I line my eye with the one with the liner because I just find that to be the easiest and the most efficient way and the fastest way to get the lashes on because I'm so impatient when it comes to lashes. It's very annoying. They get on my nerves sometimes, and I just, when I want them on now. I'm not about to take forever to put them on. I got my lashes on. They're sitting kind of nice. My appointment isn't until 12:30 and the time is currently 11:48. I actually have some time, so I might edit a little bit more. I'm not gonna film it because you guys already saw me editing this morning during breakfast. I probably am gonna clean the kitchen though, and I'm gonna take some Tylenol because the placement at which I'm getting, I think it's gonna be a little bit sore. I don't do numbing cream. I've never taken Tylenol before I went to the tattoo shop, so I don't know if this is actually going to do anything, but my head does kind of hurt, so we're gonna try to figure that out. Pretty much done with my makeup. I'm just gonna add a little bit of highlight from Fenty. I literally did little to nothing, but I feel like I look older, so that's all that matters to me. I am currently on the way to the ATM. I don't know how much my tattoo is gonna cost exactly. It really just depends on where it ends up being and how big it is, I'm pretty sure. So I'm just gonna pull out a pretty big hunk, I'm not gonna lie, just to be sure, and then if anything I can just deposit it back into my account. We're gonna be on our way. We're gonna be on our way. I'm excited, kind of nervous, but I'm excited. Push it. There we go. I thought it was locked. Yeah.
Sorry if I hit the
Oh no, you're okay.
I'm gonna do one little line, and then we'll go from there, okay?
Okay. Oh, it's not bad.
No.
We're taking a break. As you can see, my hands are shaking because I'm hungry and we got to my spine and I couldn't. If I can get a present. Can't really see, but yeah. I'm hungry. I want Chipotle. Oh my god, I have to show y'all this tattoo. Oh my god, she's just so real. Oh my god, this is my new favorite. Oh, out the tattoo shop. If my lashes look crazy, first of all, I was laying on my front, so my lashes kind of got pushed in 5,000 different directions. Two, I am starving. We're stopping by a Chipotle before I go back to the crib. My stomach was growling that whole time on that table. It's 3:15 now. It's 3:15 now, and we started at like 1:30. Come on, timing. It took a little less than 2 hours. This was my longest tattoo, and so far it's my biggest tattoo for sure. I'm ordering my Chipotle thing right now. We're getting a chicken burrito with brown rice, black beans, chili corn salsa, sour cream, cheese, and a side of queso because I am insane. That's the Chipotle order for today. I'm starving, like really starving. It's a couple hours later and I took off my plastic off camera because I'm not gonna lie, I was in a little pain. I haven't showed you guys my tattoo fully just yet with me turning around because it is swollen and my skin is still very raw, but I think I'm finally ready to show you guys what it looks like and how it came out to look because I absolutely love it. So I'm just gonna stop talking and show you because I love it. I love it. Oh my gosh. I'm sitting here looking at this footage and this whole first day, this tattoo has a lot of ink coming off of it. I'm gonna insert a current picture of what it looks like. So I know it looks crazy in this frame, but there was still ink oozing everywhere. Like I had just woke up from a nap from like sweating, so it probably smeared the ink that was coming out. So I'm aware it doesn't look the best right here. Give it until the next morning when I do a check-in and I promise you it looks so much better. That's one thing about red ink. If it's gonna do anything, it's gonna smear. And since it's on my back, y'all are gonna have to talk to my back for a little bit. But doesn't this look so sick? It's so raw. Not raw like my skin is raw, but like, you know what I'm trying to say. I love it. I feel like it's the perfect size for my body because my tattoo artist was actually making the point that like I'm a very small person. I'm literally 5 feet tall, like 120 pounds, and when you get tattoos and stuff done, it's so easy to make the tattoo look like it's overpowering your body. So I'm trying to take my necklace off. So we had to get the sizing perfect, but I think because of the way my body is composition and whatnot, I think this is the perfect size. And the lines look really thick right now because it just happened. All my tattoos look mad thick and swollen for about a week, so the real true size we'll probably see like in a couple days as it gets a little less swollen and heals some over the next 2 weeks. But the healing process is gonna be hell because of where it is. If you never got a tattoo before, basically all this, like the top layer, is going to peel off. It's going to peel off and it's going to itch. And my artist was saying that because of where it is, the Aquaphor is not going to happen. So the easiest thing for me, she said I can use my CeraVe moisturizing cream starting tomorrow. If I want to, I can go in with Aquaphor today just because it is big and it's such a sensitive area, which is basically my neck and spine. Like, it looks like a red blob right now. I'm about to take a shower for the first time with this thing on. Showering with new tattoos, it's like, oh my gosh, I got a new tattoo. And then you're like, oh my gosh, I have to shower with my new tattoo. And because this is on my back, I really have to be careful. I'm not gonna shower in too hot of water because if you shower in too hot of water, it's literally going to burn like hell because your skin is basically still a bit open. So you just have to be careful. Scared. She said I can wash it in the sink for like a day or two if I want. So in the morning shower, night shower, and then in the sink if I want to. Just because the area is so like hard to reach. Like even when I was taking off my plastic, which I should have recorded because it was definitely a process. If you're probably wondering like why didn't I get second skin for this, because of where it is actually the reason why I don't have second skin. I was told that because this inches up on my neck and the way I turn my head, it would just get pulled off and kind of defeat the whole purpose of the second skin. So that's why I don't have it. I haven't cleaned it or anything, and I was told that because it's going to be so sensitive in the area once again, I can honestly just take a rag, lather it up, put some soap in it, and run the soapy water over it and kind of like get everything that I can. I can get mainly the top if I want to, because I can get everything pretty much except the tail. That's probably just gonna have to deal with the ran water, but I'm gonna go ahead, jump in the shower, take my contacts out and everything, and I'll let you know how it goes after. And then tomorrow I'm gonna give you an official update for how I slept on it, how it was, and we're gonna do my tattoo tour. I'm out the shower, and that was the most interesting tattoo experience I've ever had. I used the Dr. Bronner's unscented baby wash to wash it, with just like rubbing it around and like flicking water back there to rinse it off, and it did sting a little bit just because like it's still open. Fresh soap is gonna make stuff sting, but I was actually putting Aquaphor on it after I got out the shower just because I felt better putting on a t-shirt that I know was a little bit rough, because I don't really have any like overly soft t-shirt I don't really care about. And it was kind of like slimy. I don't know what that was about. I think all my red tattoos have had the same thing happen, but my heart on my arm also did the same thing when I first got it. So I'm really not too worried about it. I guess it's just the amount of ink that's there, and like ink is still like healing. I'm gonna insert the video just because I'm gonna show you what I meant, but it wasn't a terrible shower. This does sting a little bit having a t-shirt on, but because the ink is still coming off, I am trying to keep it contained because I have white sheet. I'm probably gonna throw away after this because it's probably gonna be red ink all over it. But yeah, that was my night shower. Wasn't too bad. Wasn't how like I thought it was gonna be. So yeah, it's about that time of night where I'm gonna lay down, and I will see you guys tomorrow. The next day, and I'm sitting down to give you my official 2022/current tattoo tour. I've never thought I would be doing a video like this where I sit down and explain my tattoos and talk about them for like 15 to 20 minutes, but here we are. I decided that I'm going to be doing this in order from when I got them, so like my first ones to up to my current ones, and we're just gonna go from there so you guys know what order I got them in and everything. We're gonna be rating pain tolerance, prices if I can remember them. I think I have 10 tattoos total if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure I have 9, 10. I think I got my 10th one yesterday, so I have 10 in total. And my first tattoo that I've ever gotten was this moon right here on these waves. I actually got this as a matching tattoo with my best friend ever. We got this in September of 2020 when I was in Greensboro. I got this at Legacy Irons tattoo shop. I think this tattoo was $80. Pain level, I'm gonna give this like a 3. I was gonna say 4, but I feel like 4 is a little bit too high, but 3 also seems too low, so I'm gonna give it like a 3.5 out of 10. And by the way, I have a very high pain tolerance. Do what you want with that information. Placement I feel like for our first tattoo was really cool. I've always felt so personal and connected to the moon, and Ever's just the sun to my moon because that is my twin. That's one of my platonic soulmates, so of course we got something. So he got the sun because he's the sun in our friendship, and then I got the moon because I'm the moon in our friendship. I feel the most out of both of us, I fear, and then he's just very fiery and just, you know, out there, so that's like our little balance. So yeah, this is my first tattoo. My next two that I got, because I did this thing where like every trip to the tattoo shop I would add on to the number, so like my first tattoo I got 1, and my second trip I got 2, so you get that. I was wondering why my chest feels so bare. I don't have a necklace on. Second tattoo that I got was actually this semicolon right here. Can you see it? My semicolon right here. I actually got this at Legacy Irons as well. Somebody actually in my comments recently was just like, a semicolon tattoo, girl, are you okay? Did I miss a few chapters? Semicolon just talks about mental health, and like you had the opportunity to stop and you wanted to stop, but you decided to keep going, like how you use semicolons in sentences. So I got it right here on the side of my wrist. I originally wanted it a little bit more to the side right here, but the artist was explaining that when I move my wrist around, it's going to move around and look like it's in different places when it's not. So I think the placement of this is actually perfect, and this one is definitely fading a little bit. I don't think you could see it on camera, but the little filled in parts needs to get refilled in. My third tattoo that I got in pairing with this one was this bumblebee, which y'all know it's me and this bumblebee against the world. Bumblebees really just represent abundance, in my opinion, wealth, and just really like just tight bonds, in my opinion. And I really love this bumblebee. I originally was going to get it so much smaller because if you're watching me around spring of 2020, I got a fake bee tattoo and it was really tiny. Like it was probably like the size of a penny, but it was a fake one, and the artist was saying, yeah, I can't do it that small. So then he printed out different sizes. I love this one the most, and also dropped it down from the original placement where I wanted it, and here we are with my bumblebee. I also wanted it originally to be flipped around, so like the bee would be facing up, but now when my hand is down, which is majority of the time, it's straight up, which is something the artist also recommended. So shout out to him for not letting me look stupid. So those are my first 3. The rest of the ones that I'm about to talk about I got in Charlotte at Charlotte Tattoo Company, and we're gonna go on to my next couple ones now that I think about it. So my third tattoo trip, I got 3 tattoos. I'm gonna start with this one. This is my lightning bolt tattoo. A lot of people think this is one of my cooler tattoos. This really means nothing to me. I'm not gonna, oh, I forgot to write the pain. The pain for this one was about, I'm gonna give it like a 3. It didn't really hurt that much, but this bumblebee I would give like a 4. I don't know what it is, but with the back of the arms, it was definitely an interesting feeling, but not to the point where I was like, oh, I'm never getting this part of my body tattooed again. Back to what I was saying, I got 3 more tattoos my third trip. I got tattooed by Cam at Charlotte Tattoo Company for these next 3, and one of those is my lightning bolt. This one doesn't really have much meaning. I really just wanted a finger tattoo, and I think the lightning bolt was one of my just like things. It looks cool. Why'd you get it? Lightning looks cool. Why not? I have this one. I just got it in black ink. At this point I was really scared to try color, but this was the trip that I actually started trying colors. I'm gonna give this a 7. Like, I love how I went from like 3s and 4s to like, this is a 7. Any knuckle or finger tattoos are going to hurt like hell because it's so bony in those areas. So the more bone you have in that area, or the thinner your skin is in that area, it's going to hurt so much more. Kind of hard because when he was doing it, it's just such a tender area. I was kind of like not blacking out, but definitely like zoning out because I didn't want to think about the pain, because that always makes it 10 times worse. But definitely a 7, 100% a 7. So moving on to my next tattoo, one that I forget about all the time. I actually have this rose behind my ear, which needs to be filled in as well. I'm gonna rate like a 2. I don't know how it makes sense, but it makes sense in my head. So I give the finger a 7 and behind the ear a 2. This is probably my least painful tattoo that I've gotten thus far. I just like roses. They're pretty, symbolize growth, rah rah, one of my favorite flowers, rah rah rah. You already know how I'm coming. So I had to get something behind my ear. I kind of want to get something else behind my other ear, something else behind my other ear, or something else going behind this one. But I really like the subtlety of this one. I think it's really cute, pretty small, and it fits me perfectly. When we were doing the sizing, I had to keep using my phone because I couldn't like look in the mirror, so I just had to kind of keep doing that. But I love this tattoo. It's definitely one of my favorites and my least painful. Third and final tattoo I got this day was one of my most painful tattoos, my rib tattoo, which a lot of people say is their favorite. From afar it just looks like a regular black cap too, but when you get close to it, you can actually see that there's a 3D red line. This is my first red ink tattoo, and this is actually the creation of Adam hands that I got tattooed. I always wanted them just because they look really cool, and I think the rib is such a perfect place for it because I can't imagine it on any other part of my body. Maybe like my arms sideways or something, but on my rib I feel like it just makes sense. On the pain scale, I'm gonna have to give this tattoo probably a 9. This was probably the most painful tattoo I've ever gotten. Like, it was bad. Earlier in this video I mentioned how I was saying that when I am in pain I get really hot. I was sweating like when he was doing this, but it's not like he could do anything to help because the ribs are known to be a really painful area for tattooing, and just getting anything done because it's literally nothing but bone and the slightest amount of skin, just constant like heat. And he basically had to do 4 of the same outline. This tattoo literally felt like it took eons. Like, I felt like I was on that table for 40 days and 40 nights because I was like, as much as I was trying to get it over with. We did this tattoo last because I actually had to take my shirt off for it when I got it, so it was just me and my bra against the world. I had to take my shirt off, so we did this one last. This was first, this one was second, and this one was last. I kind of wish I got it over first, but oh my god, it was so bad. I literally felt like I was sitting there forever. I was just in so much pain, but I definitely feel like it's one of my nicest tattoos, and I think it's super cute, super dope. 9 on the pain scale. I think these 3 combined, I can't remember how much they were combined, probably like 100 something, maybe 160 for all of them. I'm not sure. My tattoo shop always prices really well. Moving on to my next 4 tattoos, which are all on this arm. I'm gonna start with this one right here. It's my 2220 angel number. If you don't know, 2220 is balance, fulfillment, one of my favorite angel numbers. I love a good 222 besides my 888 and 999. I decided to get the 2s because I love a good even number. I have another moon tattoo right next to my 222. Definitely just feminine energy, balance, emotions. Always felt connected with the moon in some sort of odd way. I never really understood how or why, but I just kind of have. So that's just always been my kind of thing, if you ask anybody. These no pain. I'm gonna give these like a 2, maybe a 3. I feel like these definitely were a little bit more painful than this one because of this little sensitive area again. So I might give these like a 2.5, 3. Then we move up to my arm, and this is also another one of my favorite tattoos that I have. This was my first fully red ink tattoo, and this was my first round of tattoos that I got with my current artist, Anna. And she honestly did her damn thing because you can actually see like the veins in the heart, because that's what it is, fading out. And I have no idea how she did it. It looks amazing, and I've had this tattoo for over a year and it has not faded in the slightest bit. I got a heart tattoo because I've always been told that I wear my heart on my sleeve, and I just think that's a cute little like send off to like not anymore. So I think that's cute. Definitely one of my favorite tattoos. I'm gonna give this one like a 3 on the pain scale. Just this wasn't bad at all. A lot of my tattoos actually got a lot bigger than I planned to, because all my artists were saying that when it comes to like fading and them healing, when you get them really small, it's easier for them to look mushed together and look disastrous. But as a professional, I also think it's very important that they're suggesting things for the best longevity and quality of service that they're doing. I'm glad I took at least 99% of the suggestions for my tattoos, because they would have been a disaster if we went my original route. But this baby was supposed to be actually probably about half this size, but when I saw this sizing and placement of this little angel, I was like, I have to have it, like especially right here. I don't really have a specific thing with angels, like a certain meaning. I just think they're cool. I really love heavenly bodies and just that type of theme if you think of the Met Gala. But I didn't get this because of the Met Gala. I just like the angel tattoo. So don't think I'm losing my mind, because I'm not. But if you do get a thing because you like the Met Gala, that's up to you. But me personally, no. I just like the way the angel looks. She's really cute, really relaxed. I think it just represents that kind of zen and peace that I wish to have one day if I were to say it has representation. But yeah, I think that's pretty cool. I got these 4 in my 4th visit to my tattoo shop, and all of these together were $220, which I think is insane. Insanely cheap. I didn't get any more tattoos for at least a year, because it's June now, and I think I got these in 2021 of maybe April, I think, of last year. So I haven't got anything for over a year, like no fillings, nothing, no needle has touched my body. And I decided for my birthday I'm gonna get myself a little tattoo, a little dragon tattoo that I saw that I absolutely love, which is what I got yesterday. Although dragons kind of represent masculinity in a lot of cultures, I think my dragon is a her, and she's very feminine. I need a name for her, so if you have one, please give me suggestions. But me and my artist were saying yesterday, she's definitely a she. Like the dragon is definitely a she. Any other way is wrong. Just for me personally, I know dragons, they're kind of a really popular tattoo along with snakes and roses, so I'm 2 for 3 right now when it comes to the basic kind of tattoo design. It's my biggest tattoo that I have, period, size wise. And I also went red with this one again, because I just feel like the red is so vibrant, and I know it looks really vibrant right now, but it's going to heal into more of this burgundy color. And so far the care of it like has been a little bit of a pain in the because of the location. But pain wise, if I give my rib a 9, which I think I gave it 8 or 9, I can't remember that far back, I'm gonna rate this one like an 8.5, 9. And I'm gonna tell you which like specific area were giving me a hard time. So the closer that Anna was getting to my shoulder blades, because that's like bonier and a little bit thinner skin, that really hurt. Anything like that big whisker on the left part of my body, that really hurt as well. And just the outline, like in general, the more like the closer she got to my spine, surprisingly it didn't hurt that much, but that outline was with my ass. This was the first tattoo that I've ever had to take a break for, and I think that in itself says enough. Also, I think the size took into play of that as well. But yeah, I'm giving this like an 8.5 or 9, just because I was in this chair for about an hour and a half, which is the longest time I've ever been in a tattoo like chair. All my other tattoos are generally and like typically small, so like me going from like a 30 to 45 minute session to an hour, hour and a half in one of the most painful areas, which is your back and neck. Imagine how tired I was. I thought about going black. When I got home yesterday, I was like, damn, maybe I should have got black, because I see how bright red it is right now. And it's funny because I do the same thing with every single red ink tattoo that I get. I'm like, damn, maybe I should have gotten black, or just like got something regularly. But because it's so like bright, I have to keep reminding myself like, girl, it's gonna darken, like you're gonna be fine. So it's not gonna be this like bright, damn near neon ink red that I have on my back right now. It's gonna be more burgundy and dark red, and all my reds are the same shade of red because I keep going to the same shop who have the same colors. But definitely very happy with all my tattoos that I have right now. If I had to get rid of one, which nobody asked, but like if I had to get rid of one tattoo, I fear it might be this one. But the thing is, I don't think I would get rid of it. I would just put it somewhere else, and if I did put it somewhere else, it would have to be smaller. I definitely want to get more. I already have some that like my artist wants to draw out for me, because fun fact, she drew this out freehand. I sent her a reference picture of the type of dragon I wanted. I'm actually gonna put it on the screen, and the picture is not that good of quality. So for her to have looked at that and kind of drawn with her freehand, because she does her stuff on her iPad and Procreate, and then she prints it and is like, is this good? She drew this by herself, which I'm pretty sure a lot of artists do, but it's just so interesting because she drew mine up yesterday in like 30 minutes. Then we got myself sized and everything. It was just a really easy time. So shout out to Anna once again. If you're ever looking for a great tattoo artist, anybody in Charlotte Tattoo Company is amazing, but love her to death. She is the best. Price wise, she always is so like flexible. My dragon tattoo was $260, and that was after my $40 deposit after my solidifying my appointment. So it's $300 total, but $40 if that makes sense. So $260 up front. I love all my tattoos. Thank you to all the artists who've ever done my tattoos. My favorite tattoos are probably any one of them with red ink. So the rib, the heart, and the one on my back. My bee, of course. Like, I feel like I'm just known for my bee. And fun fact, I have merch out right now that actually is modeled after my tattoos. So I have a bee on a shirt and a toe, and then I have the heart on a t-shirt. So if you ever want to check that out, it's down below. I remember telling myself like, oh my god, I would never get a back tattoo because it's so painful. But then I saw the dragon on somebody's back on Pinterest, and I was like now I have to get it. So guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you have any questions about my tattoos. I'm gonna be linking all the tattoo shops and artists that I can find down below. These are all Charlotte or Greensboro based, so make sure you check them out if you're here. Thank you so much again, Scentbird, for sponsoring today's video. I really appreciate you. You guys know I'm a long time user of yours, so make sure you check out my link in my description down below to get your Scentbird stuff for discount, and use my code if you haven't already. So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Once again, thank you so much again for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye everybody.